Sweden has a long coastline with many rivers and lakes, not to mention that it rains a lot. The result is there's water everywhere. Coming up are some pictures of the Vasa. The Vasa was a ship that sank at its launching in 1628. That's 384 years ago. The ship is in a museum called the Vasa Museum in Stockholm and is one of the most popular tourist attractions. The ship itself looked nothing like what we see today. Actually, it was very brightly colored. The actual walls were pink and all the decorations were colored with red, blue, yellow, etc. Walt Disney would have been proud. With the wreck were recovered 30 skeletons. Coming up is a short video showing our guide talking about the Vasa.
But still, there's even 4 sails weigh quite a lot if the smallest one is 32 square meters. So you have a lot of weight very high up in the ship. And this is going to cause some problems because when you build a ship, you expect it to sort of roll a bit like this and then right.
Scenes around Stockholm. This would be a typical street scene somewhere in downtown Stockholm. This is the view from Leif's apartment. Lots of ships coming and going. Very nice. Swedish school kids on an outing. Leif drove us on an approximately 300-mile trip starting in Stockholm, making a counterclockwise loop around the country. It was a great trip. We visited a lot of people, and thank you, Leif. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Did it pass through?
Yeah, I think we went there to go shopping.
Leaving Stockholm for the country.
Here on your left, you have a lot of car dealers.
We planted flowers and cleaned up the tombstone a bit, then moved on to the old family farm called Hannibal. It was pouring rain in Hannibal, so our picnic lunch turned out to be inside of a sleeping shelter. Hannibal, by the way, is now a public building. Some hiking club or something owns it.
We're in Gunner School now. Yeah, we've been in Stockholm. Yeah, with Leif. And we're going with Leif to see Elizabeth in England.
Oh, my bunny lies over the ocean chair.
That was...
Kan du ta en S?
S. Yes.
Det går. Ja, konstigt men ändå.
Oscar here is a professional musician in a famous rock band and the owner of a successful museum of which you'll see pictures coming up. This is the home of Ingalill and Arnie in Gothenburg. Ingalill cooked a wonderful meal for us with a fantastic dessert. They let us right out on the floor of the factory. I don't think this would ever happen in the US, but it was very interesting. Finished products are gorgeous. Take a look at some of these bowls, vases, etc. We stayed one night with Leif's friend Britt Marie. She actually gave up her bed for us. That was too much. We really appreciate it. And it's a very cute dog too. How's this for an indoor soccer rink? Rainy day soccer games are no problem here. Here's Oscar in action. His team won 6-4, I believe. After the soccer game, some of us went to visit a palace belonging to the King and Queen of Sweden. We took Freya with us, as you can see from this video, and we toured the inside of the palace, the grounds, and a nearby dog park. The park had no fencing because it used a moat. Instead, Freya had a wonderful time. And finally, after that, we went to visit the stables where Clara has her riding lessons. We went into the barn so she could show us her favorite pony. Here's a picture of Helen, Clara, Bjorn, and Mary Kay. What a wonderful family. We thank you so much for such a great time. Sweden is a beautiful country full of fine people and showed us the best time we could possibly imagine. We thank everybody.